Okay, so this week I'm going to be going over the test review, which is a document I created for you guys to prepare for and study for the test that we're going to do next week. And the first sets of skills that we're going to go over is stuff that has to do with uh, manipulating expressions. And the first skill is just combining like terms to make the expression be written in less terms. Now, remember, the way we can do this is find terms that have the same letter and power combination. So you can see here this 6x and this 3x can be combined to make 9x. And then we can actually look at the negative 7y that we have here and the positive 2y to make negative 5y. And last but not least, we have the numbers, negative 4 and negative 3, which can combine to make negative 7. So remember, the idea is you can even do this on a test, circle with different colors or different shapes, the different terms that have similar letter combinations. Continue the same skill here. I see this 5x squared, but I do not see any other terms that have an x to the power of 2. And there are other x's, but they don't have the same power, so I cannot combine them. So I'm just going to go ahead and write that by itself. Then I'm going to try to combine the x's. I have negative 3x here, and I have a 4x here, and I have a negative x here. And so if you combine all of that, negative 3x plus negative x is negative 4x plus 4x, no x's left. Yay! No x's. If you have no x's left, you actually don't need to write that term at all. And then you have the letters, negative 3 plus 1, which is negative 2. And so that's done. I'm actually going to go to expanding next because that's the order I thought it, and it makes kind of sense. Expanding is just getting the first number that's on the outside of parentheses and multiplying it by both numbers inside of parentheses. So if you do that, 4 times 3x gives you 12x. And then 4 times negative 5 gives you negative 20. So there you go. You've expanded. The next one here looks like there's nothing to do, but there's actually a mystery negative 1 over here. So if you actually distribute that negative 1, you'll find that negative 1 times x makes negative x, or negative 1x, and negative x times negative 2, negative times negative becomes positive, so you end up getting positive 2. Now, again, all that happens when you have a negative on the outside like that is it turns the inside of parentheses. Both the terms change signs, and you can see that's what happened in this case. Lastly, we have factoring, and factoring is kind of the opposite of expanding. You have to find a factor that has in common between these numbers, and the largest one of those in this case is a 2. So if we take the 2 outside, we now divide that term by that 2. So 6x divided by 2 gives you 3x, and you can check at the end if you're right by expanding. We're going to leave that at the end, though. And you can also do negative 8 divided by 2, which gives you negative 4. And like I said, we can check that that's right, because if you do 2 times 3x, you do go back to 6x, and 2 times negative 4 does go back to negative 8, so you did do that right. In here, you have to be careful because you do see a 4 here, and the 4 also fits into 12 as a factor, but the b is also in both terms, so you can actually factor out the 4 and the b, and if you do that and you divide 4ab by 4b, you just get a. And you can immediately check if you're right if you prefer doing that way, because if you multiply 4b by a, you get 4ab, so you know that you did that right. And if you do 4b, if you do negative 12b divided by 4b, you get negative 3. And you can check that that's right, because if you do negative 3 times 4b, you do indeed go back to negative 12b. So those are the first sets of skills which are going to be on your test. Question will be exactly like this with different numbers. Practice. There's exercise sets, MobiMax. You can come to office hours. Next video, I will talk about evaluating expressions and order of operations. I'll see you guys then.